friends. Welcome back to the vlog. It's podcast filming week. I am not in a good state. I am battling jet lag. I got back from Florida yesterday morning. This is just gonna be me being like sorrowful, but it's fine. It's all in the head. And today is gonna be a chill day because today we've got an interview with our good friend, Dr. Julie Smith, who is a clinical psychologist and author of the book, Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? That's gonna be fun. And Julie and I know each other relatively well, and so it's not gonna be too hugely taxing on me. I can just be a bit more chill. I've also kind of lost my voice. I can be like, Julie, hey, how's it going? Sorry, lost my voice. But that's the plan. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. This is a nice place, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the first time you've been
We're
here.
like YouTube or something.
I don't know that. Good vibes.
It's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for making the journey all the way. Very much appreciated. So it is 5 p.m. I've just done 2 interviews with Julie Smith. One where I interviewed her about her work and one where she interviewed me about the upcoming book. And so this is the first like official interview that I've done around like talking about the concepts in the book. It was quite fun. I had a few realizations on like how to talk about certain bits of it, because it's different like when you've been writing a book and then like speaking about the concepts out loud. But yeah, good day overall. My Whoop is telling me that I've spent 7 hours and 14 minutes in a high stress state today for some reason, which is based on the lack of sleep overnight, allegedly. And it's like the body is like in straining mode. So gonna chill now. I'm meant to have a gym session, but we're gonna allow that and instead go for a walk to get some steps in and to think about life. And then got dinner with Catherine and Lucia tonight, and then early night ready for pods tomorrow about social anxiety, about public speaking, and about artificial intelligence. It's gonna be good. Alrighty, day 2 of batch filming week. We've got Eleanor and we've got Kenneth today. With Eleanor, we're going to be talking about social anxiety and public speaking and how people can learn to become confident and overcome social anxiety. And with Ken, we're going to talk about AI and the risks and the benefits and how we can leverage it in our own life. Feeling much better today, got a decent night's sleep, life is good. Gonna make a coffee. We've got some fruit here. Good vibes. It's gonna be a good day. Right, guys? This is what the kind of research pages look like. We have a few toggles. We've got the pre-production, the editing, the publishing, and the repurposing. So I'm looking at pre-production and filming stage. So we're going to be talking about Eleanor's story. We're going to talk about overcoming social anxiety, how to become more confident, public speaking skills, and a few ultra speaking games. For every episode should connect and give and invite. And then we figure out the title and thumbnail and stuff, and whether we could make a main channel video out of the podcast. I think Eleanor's here now, so we're gonna do the sesh. Okay, if you can kind of sit forward a bit, please, and sort of fake pretend like you're talking to me and you're animated and you're like, we're talking about a thing. It's like, oh my god, like, I can't believe it.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, it's so good. You love this podcast so much.
In my life, like,
yeah. Wow.
Excuse me, I'm just
Coming on the pod with his
Trust your instincts that your first idea for the next question is the right one. It always is. To Ali, you are the best framer around. Best regards.
Cute. Thank you. Right, so 2 interviews down. So now I've got a couple of minutes, and then I've got a briefing call with Google, because I'm giving a talk at Google's office in Dublin in a couple of weeks. That'll be part of the vlog, hopefully. And then I've got a 90-minute live Q&A for our part-time YouTuber accelerator students. So that's our kind of 12-month support offering where we help people grow their YouTube channels. And every month I rock up and do like some teaching and some Q&A. So gonna prep for that. That's gonna be fun. Then after that, I've got a one-on-one with Angus, and then meeting up with a guy who randomly emailed me for dinner. It's from a company called Leadflow, which is some like marketing company. So he and I are gonna go out for dinner. Pretty busy day overall, jumping from one thing to another. So agenda for today, we are interviewing Professor Steve Peters, who's the author of the fantastic book, The Chimp Paradox. And then we are interviewing Stephen Bartlett, the famous host of the podcast, The Diary of a CEO. So we're going over to his studio to interview him. That's the agenda for today. And I think I need to film a couple of sponsored bits for Huel this morning. And yeah, pretty good day all around. Bonjour, how's it going? Sorry for the delay. Yeah, physical products are hard to get right. Even the stuff that we've been developing on the keyboard and backpack front, it's taken about a year to get to a point where we're roughly happy with the samples, but even then there's still quite a lot of work to be done to improve them to make them good. So if you can crack physical products, then I think for you it'll be absolutely fantastic because your audience is absolutely primed for it. But yeah, it just needs a lot of quality control because obviously you'd want to do something that's like super high quality. Yeah, so we ended up shutting down essentially because it was just too much and split focus and all this kind of stuff. We were like, okay, let's double down on the things that are actually working and make sure that we do fewer things, but we do them better. Yeah, hope that helps.
What's your feedback? What do you like? What don't you like?
I mean, I like all of it. Like, so for me, what I was looking for is a glimpse into the behind the scenes to see like what are the specific things that Steven's doing that sets him apart from like everyone else, and what can we learn from that? And just seeing the relentless pace of everything, I was like, oh, okay, he works really hard. I'd love to see more of the sort of behind the business stuff. Like, you got 30 people behind the podcast. Like, what do they all do? How does that work? But I'm not sure if that's just because I'm a business owner and most of the audience may not care. But I find for us, whenever we go more specific, people really vibe with it because they're like, whoa, no one shows the specificity.
So we were speaking about that the other night, we were like, let's show Jack, let's show his driver. It's like, you know, Steve is obviously the figurehead, but actually, I really want to not get too involved in the picture and try and, But man, it's been good, it's been really great. Are you doing the same kind of thing?
Yeah, we were inspired after seeing your guys' week 1 vlog.
Serious?
So Bob is my assistant and is like traveling around with me and stuff.
Nice.
And we're like, should we just try a vlog? We're experimenting with 3 episodes to see how it feels and whether we enjoy it.
Awesome. How have you found it?
I mean, I quite enjoy it. It's nice because then I can, like, I don't make YouTube videos about the behind the scenes of the business. Because it's not that mainstream, but it's nice being able to talk about, oh, this is how we do our OKRs and this is how the podcast works. Which is content that I wouldn't otherwise get to share. Hello, how are we?
Good to see you. It's cold in here.
It's so nice and cold. I love it.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Amber. Nice to meet you. I'm Ali's podcast producer.
Ah, okay.
And Stephen Bob.
When you recorded with me, it was upstairs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really hot.
Yeah.
This is so nice.
Yeah.
Right, shall we?
Is the trackpad, the trackpad's ours, isn't it?
The trackpad is not mine. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll remove that.
Your work is just so inspirational to me, to my team, to basically everyone I know. We sort of share the podcast episodes around. When the blog started, we were all sort of like watching that together because it's so inspiring seeing what you're building. On top of that, like there was one comment when you and I were both speaking in Sharjah in the UAE a few months ago, a year ago, something like that. And you came and joined me and Gordon, my videographer, for breakfast. And he was saying afterwards that, wow, what a class act Stephen is, because you were talking to him as much as you were talking to me. And normally with like celebrities and stuff, they'll ignore like the team members. It's just so impressive. It's so admirable. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you.
You're so sweet. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for saying that. I'm trying my best, I'm trying my best to be a good person, and I'm not always great at that. Like I sometimes let myself down. I think about ways I reacted or days where I'm tired and I didn't show up in the way I wanted, but I'm trying my best because it really matters to me what you just said. So thank you for that, because I do give myself a hard time about it sometimes.
That was great.
Thank you.
Good
How long was that? What's the how?
It is now 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay, you lose track of time in here, don't you? Yeah. It's a bit late as well, sorry about that.
So, gang, thoughts on Stephen Bartlett and how was that experience for you?
What a wonderful human being. That guy knows how to make someone feel special, no matter who they are. That was insane. It was, just such a nice guy.
He's got like this incredible energy that just makes you feel so captivated when you're listening to him. And everything that he says, like you can just resonate with so much because of his delivery. He makes things make sense.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved his book. We all did, didn't we? We got signed copies.
This guy.
Which is lovely.
Okay, gang, so we've just finished up the interview. Great vibes all around. Good conversation. I love the conviction with which he speaks. He's a very, very, very good speaker. I think, yeah, it's very inspiring. Thinks about stuff, he gets it, like, and he's also very like honest. Like I asked a few questions where he was like, hang on, I'm gonna pause because I don't want to bullshit you. I want this to be a genuine answer, and then he gave a genuine answer and didn't seem to have an agenda or anything. He just like wanted to talk and get to the truth of the thing, which is great. And yeah, his team was super friendly, super helpful. Will, the videographer, was amazing, just getting everything set up. Jack, the guy who sort of mans all the cameras. Yeah, it was good stuff all around. We're now heading back home. The girls are doing a girls' night dinner, and then I have got date night tonight. So we will see you guys tomorrow for more of the vlog.
Videos? Is that just for yourself or also for other people?
Alrighty, vlog. It is now 6:34 and I've just finished up for the day. In the morning, we were meant to have a podcast interview, but the guest cancelled last minute, and then had a lovely call with Angus where we finalized what we're doing with like job contracts regarding employees and contractors and stuff, so that was fun. Had a good chat with Tintin around batch filming week, which is happening next week, where we're going to be batch filming a bunch of videos for the YouTube channel. Then had a great interview with Tom Elliott, who's the founder of Pizza Pilgrims. Now, Pizza Pilgrims is a really cool pizza brand. They've got 24 stores, pizzerias around the UK. Obviously, the restaurant business is like a particularly interesting business model because it's so tough. We talked about the revenue, we talked about margins, we talked about profit margins. They've got 500 employees. It's absolutely insane. So I took a bunch of takeaways from that. And then I've just gotten off a mastermind with some other 7-figure course creators. So this was actually really good. There was Leila Harani, who makes Excel tutorials. There was English with Lucy, who makes language tutorial type stuff. There's Julius Dean, who's like a really viral magician. Sort of these mastermind groups are really helpful because essentially the idea is that every individual gets the hot seat for about 10 minutes. And so there was a timer on screen for 10 minutes. And in that time, you ask the rest of the group for input on something that you're struggling with. So the question I asked was around our upcoming productivity course and also around metrics and numbers and stuff. One of the people asked a question around like, you know, dealing with criticism. One of the people asked a question around like YouTube data and analytics and stuff. And there's so much value in being connected to people, other people doing similar things in a similar industry, just in slightly different ways, and hearing those perspectives. So I was taking some copious notes, going to be going through those and bringing my action points together. So now I'm off to dinner with my friend James from school, who was actually the co-founder of my first company, FixMed. And actually, I think this is going to bring us to the end of this week's vlog, because tomorrow is a Friday, and technically it's a Friday off because we do the 9-day fortnight within our team. I'm actually going to be working, Tintin's going to be working as well in preparation for the batch filming week, but most of the team is off, and tomorrow I'm going to be heading over to some cottage near Sheffield as well, where I've got a group holiday for the weekend with my medic friends from university. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the vlog. Please do leave some comments down below what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of. This is still an ongoing experiment, and so the feedback we get from you guys is going to basically dictate whether we continue this and what format we continue this. Is this something that you enjoy? What would you like to see more of? What would you like to see less of? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video potentially. Bye bye.